Copyright 2017 Win Your Brand. All rights reserved. This video is subject to copyright owned by Win Your Brand. Any reproduction or republication of all or part of this video is expressly prohibited, unless Win Your Brand has explicitly granted its prior written consent. All other rights reserved.
Welcome to the last session, and we can just conclude early if we can. So, when we consider automations, we have to consider splitting the automation into multi-layers. Okay, we cannot just do automation at once, or everything will be in one. Because this was a discussion with Yasser. We cannot do this whole automation in like 1 week to run the business for a year. It has to be very well customized for a specific instance. Okay? Any questions so far? So we promised to do two things. The first one is to dig deeper inside this particular welcoming package, and so if you design the service in this way, you can use the automation in this way for delivery. And before we go there, and this is not a selling part, but this is just to make a full and frank disclosure, okay? How much is if we assume this is 6 weeks or 3 months or a 90 days or a 100-day program, which you offer, that's right? How much you'll be selling it for? What is the numbers? Or this is a workshop, how much will be this workshop? In a different way, how long will it take you to do manually these emails? Every week and every time. And the thing is, if you charge $50 an hour, which is, I believe you charge more than that, okay? And it will take you 4 hours, which is a very low estimate per month. Getting a tool to do all of this automation on Infusionsoft is much lower than that. Okay? So if somebody will charge $200 an hour, he will spend more than 1 hour recrafting and managing these emails. Make sense? Now, one of the biggest problems we have been seeing in the market is we described automation where? We described it so far here. That's right. However, if you go for the stage from prospects to client, can you use automation for that? Can you automate some of these services? For sure, you can automate the survey, you can automate the feedback, you can automate the scheduling, and you can follow up on the scheduling, that's right? So when you consider automation, you have to consider automation on which stage. So you can visualize that you can automate here. Collecting leads through landing pages is another form of automation, that's right? So you can automate, you can use automation here. Sending sequence of emails to get your to get your leads to be a prospect and discuss their needs and ask them to do different surveys is another funneling for, so coming from here to here, it can be automated. Coming from here to here, it can be automated. But this is a different set of automation. A different set of automation. When marketer will approach you and say, you can do a landing page and you can collect lead and you can do this and you can do this and you cannot do this and you can do this, this is different set of automation. This automation in this area. When people come and talk about marketing here, we here to use automation for delivery and quality control. Okay? I did a very simple automation to send everybody that we have a new schedule update. I believe this is what got you, that's right? Yeah. So basically, very simple automation, just a very simple blast of email for specific people saying, hi guys, we have a new schedule here. Okay? Any more questions? Or any question in discussion in this area? Now, we covered this transition and we discussed this transition. That's right. What other transitions would be more valuable for you to discuss? We can talk about upselling or we can talk about referral. Upselling or referral? Upselling or referral?
I would say referral, because upselling is more or less like the next loop after the first product is sold.
Okay, so upselling is the next loop after the first product is sold. Is this valid for everybody business?
Not for telecom, because when you're there, you're the client for a certain space and you have to sell them everything right away.
Okay. So you can upsell in every session, or you can upsell at the end of the program. That's right. Upselling is no different than this requirement. The only difference in upselling is instead of getting them to sign for the new form, they will just add the service more. So when we talk about customers to return customers or customers who will be upsold on a package, you will need similar material on the new package. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now, remember when we talk about upselling, we talk about how are we structuring our packages. So I always be in favor of the concentric model. So we supposed to have this supposed to be level 1 package. Then we have level 2 package. Then we have level 3 package. You must not use a package like this, a package like this, a package like this. This model is not recommended. It's doable, but it's not recommended. Because if I have a customer, I want to visualize a customer in this shore here. So if I have a customer here on this shore, I will be able to bridge them to my first offer. That's right. If I have the customers here in this own space and I will bridge them here, I need to build bridges to justify different levels of service.
So the L1 to L3 on the lower level there, those are standalone packages.
This is our not mutually exclusive, these are standalone service. Like somebody will sell bookkeeping, somebody will sell accounting, somebody will sell corporate registration.
Yeah, sure.
This is just to give a quick example. Another way to see it, somebody will sell a biowell practice, and then Reiki, Master Practice, and then Stone Chakra Balancing. These are not one level. So if you design your program as selling as these levels, you will suffer because you will be able to do bridges. However, if you sell your program as 1 level, 2 level, 3 level, you can always upgrade to these particular levels. So here, in this model here, we talk about benefits, and the benefits has to follow the quadrant, and the benefits for all of them will be one benefit. Here, in this case, we'll talk about benefit 1, we talk about benefit 2, we talk about benefit 3.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, we will talk about feature 1 plus feature 2 plus feature 3. So if I get level 3, how many features will I get?
All 3.
All the above. So this is level 3. If I get to level 2, I will get all of the above. This is level 1. Here I will have feature 1, feature 2, feature 3. That's why a program like ours is 1 year to 2 years engagement, and 1 year to 2 years engagement with an optional of one-on-one. So it's not the decisions here will be what? Either you are sitting in this seat or not. That's it. Do you agree, Darren?
Yes.
So the decision here in this program will be what? Either you are in or you are out. The decision in this program is what? Which one should I get? So which decision is much easier to overcome or to make? So if you want to decide here on such a program, what will you decide? Are you deciding you are in or out? Or you are deciding which one you want to pick first?
You have the decision each time whether you're in or out. If you go with the one on the lower right, you have each time the decision: am I in or am I out?
Or which one I will select? So if I am standing here and I'm giving a presentation, I will be basically implementing this line for each product. So if I picked up bookkeeping, accounting as a mutual exclusive service, I will need to understand who are the lead for bookkeeping and who are the lead for accounting. Who are the lead for chakra therapy? Who are the lead for BioWell? But if I do the BioWell chakra therapy, if I do the BioWell here assessment, and then I do the chakra therapy in the second one, and I do something else, the maintenance in the third level, I'm talking about one benefit level. I'm not talking about 3 different benefits.
So I'm doing level 1, 2, and 3 then,
But people who will go to level 2, they need to go through level 1 first.
Yeah, they do.
So all what you need to sell is level 1, and you may give them a package of level 1 and 2 for a discount, or level 1 to 3 at a different discount, or you can upsell them here on the different level.
So that's what I'm doing. I'm selling at the end of level 1 to level 2 and to level 3. But because they have specific prices, and I'm giving them an extra $100 off at the if they sign up right at their workshop.
Yep. And
But
here
I don't have a package price for all three.
you may want to consider having a price package for all three. If it will help. The good example here is when somebody selling a meditation and the Reiki master and the talk to your angel. These are different services. They cannot package it into one service. So if it's for me, I am teaching and we are elaborating on sales, marketing, positioning, digital production, digital marketing. We are education. So when we stand and look at what we do an education package for business growth. That's it. We empower individuals to treble their income in a 3 months or less, or 90 days or less, using a step-by-step procedure and program. That's it. That's what we do. Now, people will come and want to stay in the program for a year because they take advantage of the Saturday's morning, the hands out. There are individuals who wants to come in the program and they want to have one-on-one and they want us to step inside their implementation. So these are now what we call it level 3. There are individuals who would like to always be around, just attend. They don't want us to take one-on-one time, or they don't want us to be in the technology implementation. It's okay too. That I don't like. I have calls to people to say, "Can you do our website?" I said no. If you are willing to join the program, I am more than happy to give you a price for your website. But if you cannot join my program, I cannot do your website. Because if I start to do a website, if I start to do a mobile app, if I start to do this, I will be coming here. Nothing wrong with having your courses individually priced, and nothing wrong with selling specific courses when you launch the program. And nothing wrong with that. But you still, 80% of your customers will come through the concentric circles. Nothing wrong with adding more levels, okay? Like if you want to add more levels, there is nothing wrong. It will be more complex. There is nothing wrong. Be careful when you start to divert into this model. Yes, sir.
If you have the upper one is more or less like the membership model, but you have within the membership model you have courses like, let's say, Win Your Authority, Win Your Book, Win Your Seminar, Win Your Presentation, whatever. So with those, would one option make sense to have the standalone courses as a gateway into the membership? So offer, let's say,
that's why I came up to here.
Okay.
So if you wanna model it, and I may not agree with your model, but we just use it for a point of discussion. Okay, I may not agree on your definition, but we just use it. Okay, Darren, we may not agree, but we just use it. So if you come and say, I have my membership here. So this is your membership website or your membership program. You can upsell the members with special courses. So upselling them are in a different line. This might not be the right color.
It's difficult to see.
Yeah, which is maybe a reason. So I may have my program here. So this is the membership program or whatever. And we can pick up Shamir program as well. And then he will come here and he will offer some special courses or special workshops. So people in his program may get emails for 4 to 6 workshops a year for a deep discounted prices. But this will come where?
Yeah. My question was, if you have
and then,
special courses, would it make sense to publish the specific courses? They need to be like a closed course, like let's say, Win Your Book, offered, and then people sign up for this course and then come into the membership. So it would
it's a very legitimate. Like that's why I just said draw this line. So I can send them back here. So when people come and they take this course here,
Yeah.
nothing wrong of sending them back here. If this is what you want to do, or this is what I want to do. Or offer these courses at this position here.
Yeah, this was my question.
Yeah,
Right.
so for me, we did not discuss what the client get as a content, but for me, we are offering a course in the J Convention show. We are offering a course or a session in the Global Petroleum show, and we are offering at least one half a day workshop in the When World Collide.
Mm-hmm.
So this special offers comes here. And then people will go with the same
Right.
route.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it's not a university exercise, it's not an academic exercise. At the end of the day, it's a tool for visualization. How to visualize funneling your customers in. Make sense? Does this make sense? So if you don't understand the stage of engagement and you can accommodate, so I understand that Mariana, for example, wants to launch a brand new offer called BioWell. And the BioWell may have some workshops. And then she may want to get the BioWell, and then she may want to upsell them the, not ICT, the Psyche workshops here. I know someone else is doing he's doing here a flower readings. And from the flower reading, he will leverage his people to ICT, which is another 2 years work training.
But completely separate. They're not level.
They're not level. So the danger will be if your main offer will be islands, will not be concentric. Does this answer the question?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Daryl, don't look happy. Are you okay?
I'm okay. Yeah.
Does this make sense?
I'm learning.
Does this make sense?
Yeah, well, it makes sense. I'm just learning from his model, and his question.
Because we had another fellow here who had a free events, and the free events right now is running on a membership, and now his idea for the membership here is to be very low, and then he will upsell his audience with as $200 to $300 workshops. So this is his model. Now, is this model correct, or he should adjust it to have the customer here? No, there is no correct answer here. The point I want to drive is you need to have a model and say, here is my customers, here is my upselling customers, here is my client. This is what I do for these people. This is what I do for these people. This is what I do for these people. Here is the tools for this one, this one, this one. And you go out and test it. And validation is in the results of the testing. So, does this make sense? Any more questions?
No. All good.
So it comes also to some of the things people will say, yeah, we can help business owners with their emotion. And we can help business owners design their business with business process. And by the way, I'm also a photographer and I can photograph you in your wedding. Okay? I know a few people like this, okay? They are business coaches and life coaches, and they are also creative producers. Will you hire somebody like that? So this is what they basically do. I am a photographer. I am a life coach. I am a business coach. Does this model work?
No, it's not clear. It's not clear.
No, you can one message to one person with one product.
And that's why these people most likely they end up finding different jobs and we don't see them anymore around us. But the newcomers are doing the same problem. There is nothing wrong with coming and say, I do live training, and I can help you with some business decision. And we also, if we wanna apply our rules, we can help you with the creative digital production. There is nothing wrong with it. Okay. There's another individual, which is, I'm watching his progress right now. He's actually a digital marketer. So as a digital marketing, they want to step inside the personality and the person development and the barriers and DeMartini methods and who else methods. Like we went to his workshop, I spent only 2 days, I couldn't get to the third day, but I learned like 6 methods of different people. Those are very comprehensive things for me. And always the question is, how many people will sign up at the end of this workshop? There is nobody sign up. And there is nobody, and he did not, and he ran the first workshop at his own cost. Because it's the same thing, is if people comes to you as a digital marketer, you cannot work with them as, or as a creative producer, you cannot work with them on their own personal problems. It cannot. Logically, they will not accept it. So when you have 3 different levels of products, you have to understand that you need to build bridges. Bridges means what? A complete sales cycle. While here, what you are doing? And believe me, if people will really come to level 1 and they really like it, I have so many people who just stay at level 1, who stay in communication, who stay in doing this. Can we just keep doing it? Like we don't really, I don't have to upsell everybody on everything they're saying. And there are individuals who will come and say, yeah, you know what? Like we had an example here. Like I'm in a zone in my life where I can just basically, I want to understand, but I don't want to run it. Can you get a service to run it for me? So, and in between you see all shades of gray, or levels of shades. Make sense?
Yep.
You asked for the referral, that's right? So let's just talk about the referral. So if I have referral customers, the annotation here is misleading a little bit, because what do you mean referral customers? It means that somebody can refer your service, can refer your business. It doesn't necessarily mean your current customer base. It can also be stretched to other people you may know that they don't want to join. Okay? So if we want to look at the same process in the same concept, go ahead.
Can those be also affiliates, or
They can be.
is it more that they, from my basic understanding on the overall 10 elements of people running through the system, is it someone who has experienced your service or your product?
Nobody will be an affiliate and performing affiliate that he did not experience your service or product. This is as a rule of thumb. Nobody. So 90% of these affiliates, they need to make sure that they deliver recommendation and reference to a reputable businesses. None of them will just go and just not being part of the program. So this affiliate may come from different sources. They may come from being a client. They may come of being a customer. They may come of being a prospect. So there is no one will give you a referral if they did not test you or test your system. I didn't get through this. So even when we talk about referral and affiliate recruitment, you have to show them samples of what you offer. And it's up to them to test these samples or not.
Yeah, this is what I would understand. So if you provide the information, if you talk about what the program is like, then
they will come here.
Yeah.
So what is the biggest, I don't want to call it barrier, but what is the biggest thing for affiliate? The biggest challenge in affiliate is they can badmouth you because you may not pay them what you promise. So when you run the business through affiliate, you need to make sure you have 100% transparent system. That's why there are tools which we talk about right now, and these tools will be basically affiliate management tools. So you need to have an affiliate or a referral management tool. So when so the question will be is, if I want to recruit affiliate, what kind of material should I give it to them? Like what will I give them?
Information about the package and the compensation, and maybe for sure affiliate contracts or agreements.
Yep.
Whatever that looks like. So
yep.
That the framework is written down.
Yep. And you also need to give them a way to track your books, to make sure that they can track the people they bring in. So if you don't track people they get in, what will happen?
Or they come back to you and say like, well, I didn't get compensated for that.
And then what will happen?
Trouble.
That's right. So if I refer you and Daryl to somebody, and Mariana refer you and Daryl and somebody, and Yasser refer you and Daryl somebody, and Mike refer you and Daryl somebody, and then you showed at this body, and the four of us will come and say, we refer these two guys, we need our commission. What he would say?
Well, go to the tool and only one of you had the code.
If you have the tool.
Yeah.
So the biggest challenge in affiliate is you need to have tools for affiliate management. And inside these tools, you will be able to produce links. And these links will have a code. And this code will be able to track whoever will click on this link and assign it to its own affiliate. So the difficulties I've seen is if people will do these tools because they want to do it at a low cost on WordPress, they will have hard time trying to bring these tools back into Infusionsoft or into any CRM they have. And it will cost them more money to link these tools to the CRM they run. Make sense? So the other way to get this referral is to have 3 colors or 3 pages signing sheet. So if you go to somebody event and present and they need to sign by the end of the day, usually you have a 3 color self-carbonized, because you need to give the affiliate what? One copy so they can track down how much money you owe them. That's it. So if you don't have these tools, you will not be able to have a formal referral system. Okay. We know someone who will always run a paper. So by the end of the workshop, he say, "Who here can make 50 phone calls?" And he give papers, and people will just write down the names and phone numbers of their friends who they call to refer, and they give the top one a specific reward, right? So this paper is the actual tool. The problem he runs into it is nobody, like, I can basically go through my phone and write 50 numbers without making a phone call.
Yeah, but
Without making a phone call.
yeah, but you sign off that those people would be open to receive the call. There was like some legal term in there to keep them out of trouble. That it's not like phone spamming,
Yep.
or email spamming, whatever.
Yeah, so this is basically some of the tools you give for referral.
Mm-hmm.
So in the absence of any tool for referral, you shouldn't run a referral tool. You shouldn't run a referral system. So one thing in the tools that you need to give them username and password. So one of the beauty of the referral tools we have is if you go to like WinYourBrand/partners, you will find a sample of signing sheet where people will put their social insurance number, will put their PayPal account, PayPal email. They will put everything in there. And if they refer any customers or anybody with a link or whatever, if anyone will get into the system, they will get commission before we get paid. And they can log in and they can track where are these people in different pipelines and stuff like that.
Is that handled by a third party?
This is exclusive Infusionsoft.
I was just curious because of the social insurance number you mentioned.
Exclusive by social insurance number is a requirement by government of Canada because you have to report these people by the end of the day.
Oh, so that they pay their taxes on the on the referral.
Yes. So these are IEN numbers or social insurance number or ISN number, one of these three things. And they put their PayPal account, and the tool itself, once you sell, it will go to the affiliate, and you can set up the tool. You will pay on lead or you will pay on payment. Make sense? Just to throw in a question out of curiosity, how much percentage do you believe this referral can take?
I know it's I bet it don't answer.
How much percentage this referral can take? What is the maximum percentage you can offer to your referral network? Darren.
20,
More.
90?
You can actually offer up to 100%.
Wow.
It's function of which product you can. So I know individuals who used to come to town and they will offer 100% of the first sign up and they will keep the rest of selling. Because remember, it's a level. And we know individuals who will give 2/3, 60%, 50%. So if you get motivated in your way, you may sign up 100% of the first workshop. And then after that, it's up to you if they sign up to your own program. Any more questions on this?
So technically, do you treat affiliates and single referral customers the same way? Would you run everyone through the tool?
It's an excellent question. It's an excellent question. Most likely, the one who will refer individuals from your customers, most likely they will not accept people to sign up as affiliates. They will do it to you as a favor. But you have to be open to treat everybody the same. But my experience is whoever will refer people to me from my current customer base, they are doing it as a just like payback or like giving back for the community. They are not doing it as a money referral. Make sense?
Yeah.
Any questions, Maya?
No, because I have, we have from higher up system, which I have modified because they're going 30% of net and they call it a sponsor. So a sponsor organizes everything, gets all the people, and they get 30% of net. And so I did a workshop in Halifax. And so I set a different level. You get so many people in, 10%, and then 20 and 30 at the maximum 30%, because and I cannot go this way.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah, and so I know higher up doesn't know that I do it that way, but I'm not. If I only get 10 people, then then it's not worth it to pay them 30%.
Yeah, because you have lots of costs for travel.
Yeah, all the cost for travel. So that's why, if they have only the minimum, they only get actually a free workshop out of it.
Yep. Which is, if it works for you, just keep it working.
Yeah.
There is nothing which will change what keeps working,
Yeah.
right?
But I do have a sponsorship agreement that it is laid out very clearly, so they know where they get into.
So if you have an agreement, why you don't have the automation tools for it? Because this will be very interesting on this will be very interesting on Infusionsoft or affiliate plugin for WordPress.
Mm-hmm.
There is also GVZoo. They use Aweber.
I remember this.
And it seems that Aweber has a good affiliate management system as well. I didn't use it, but good. That's good. Any more questions?
No, I'm good.
Was it helpful today?
Very. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good. Thank you.
So, later. So, let's meet next time.
Copyright 2017 Win Your Brand. All rights reserved. This video is subject to copyright owned by Win Your Brand. Any reproduction or republication of all or part of this video is expressly prohibited, unless Win Your Brand has explicitly granted its prior written consent. All other rights reserved.